Hello everyone, Nubkeks here and welcome back to the world of Warcraft. Where we left off, we're currently in the western Plaguelands and unfortunately we have lost the Battle of Anderhall to the Forsaken. The Forsaken won and they've taken over Anderhall. That being said, there's still a lot of good that we can do here. Myself and Tirion are still here in the western Plaguelands and we're helping the Argent Crusade and the Cenarian Circle with their work in fighting the Scourge and kind of restoring the land. So, you know, with the Alliance armies basically being driven out, it's not looking too good for the Alliance, but these are neutral factions. They kind of transcend these boundaries, and we're going to be able to help them without angering the Horde too much or getting attacked. We hope. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so I think we're ready. Let's move out here. Let's go. We're heading to the north. Also, we were discussing about tabards before I started recording here. But just so you guys know, actually, because a lot of people might be new to the game, won't know this, but you can obviously transmog your tabard to make it look like how you want. So I've got the Stormwind tabard transmogged to my guild tabard. And while I'm wearing, you can get these tabards from any of the capital cities, so for each of the races of the Alliance. So this is the one for Stormwind, so I'll get reputation with Stormwind. Which way are we going? We should probably go along the road, Tilestrom. Whoops. So it's a pretty big deal. You get reputation with the cities. When you're exalted with the city, then you can use their mounts. So that's actually a pretty big deal. So for example, when Vaalri gets exalted with Stormwind, I can buy horses from them, which I wouldn't be able to get otherwise, which is a really nice deal. You also get discounts in each of the capital cities when you get rep with those different factions. So I'd highly recommend doing that. I already, of course, own all the horses. Oh, actually, I think we're going along the wrong way, haven't we? Hello, looter. Oh, God, this jerk. I'm not exactly... We're going to some sort of lumber mill. Oh, maybe the road just swung in, actually, just to the... Okay, look, we found our way in. Yeah, the road was literally just about to take a turn when I veered off of it. Nice. But yeah, that's how you get... You can get all the different things. Whoa, this is a rare. Let's go to rare. Sweet. A rare monster. Nicely done. Carlson, nicely done. So yeah, you can get like reputation with all the different factions and get discounts and then get cool mounts. Whereas by default, obviously as Draenei, we can only use the Draenei racial mounts and then other fancier ones that we find. Anyway, here we are. We've arrived at the lumber mill. A bunch of Heartglen recruits, and Nathaniel Duma is here.
Greetings.
Greetings. Welcome to Northridge, warrior.
Be careful.
It's good to be back in Northridge. I've got my mill, my beautiful wife, a bouncing baby boy. I've even put in my hat with the Argent Crusade. I'll be supplying Tyrion's forces with lumber. My lumberjacks are being exceptionally productive too, up until the point when the spiders came. Now they refuse to go any deeper in the woods. Maybe you can help me out. Hop on one of my horses and use it to frighten those spiders. Maybe we can avoid bloodshed and just scare them away. Okay. Okay, so they're pretty peaceful. And this is what, yeah, Kelly Dumas. Oh, she's got a baby on her back. Well, that's kind of... vaguely terrifying.
Can I help you?
Too close for comfort. I'm happy for Nathaniel. He spent so long trying to return to Northridge, and now with the Scarlet Crusade out of the way, he can finally move back home. Is the baby strapped on correct? That's a good question, Tyrostrom. It's just, even for such a seemingly idyllic setting, it's not really the best place to raise a family. For example, along the valley's edge, you'll find rabid foxes searching for innocent prey. Every once in a while, I catch a glimpse of one looking right at me. Please, warrior, remove some of these foxes. I don't feel safe with them near.
Farewell. Yeah,
Tyrostrom, we spotted some foxes on the way in. There's rabid foxes very close to this lumber mill. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is definitely not the best place to raise a baby. It's definitely not the best place to raise a baby. Aha, Tyrostrom, over here. We've got some horses that we can ride. A Heartglen Mustang. What's this do? Whinny. Okay. We'll scare any spiders in front of us. Do you have one too? Yes, excellent. Get out of here, spiders. This is amazing. The spiders are easily scared, Tyrostrom. Excellent work. Excellent work. Okay, the foxes are gone, Kelly.
Hey there.
I feel a bit more relief, Vaalri. Thank you. Oh, she's got a few things she wants us to do. Further to the south, you'll find Red Pine Knolls, a new arrival to the area. You probably passed them on your way here. Nathaniel pretends like they're not a problem, but I know better. You've seen them running away with their lumber at night. Oh, I've seen them running away with their lumber at night. I don't know what they do with lumber. They don't seem particularly handy, but that doesn't stop them from stealing it. Head down to their camps and steal that lumber back. It's not really stealing, it's just reacquiring. She's going to give us some booties. How lovely. I had my doubts about those gnolls' intentions. They haven't attacked us yet, but their numbers are growing. And they seem to always have their weapons ready. I'm no military expert, but that seems a little aggressive to me. Maybe if we took away some of their weapons, they'd be a little less likely to pose a threat to our mill. I'd feel much better about the whole situation if you went down there and... She walked away from me. How rude. Went down there and brought some of their weapons back. Okay, we'll bring some of their weapons back. Nathaniel. Well, sounds like they're certainly afraid of the Mustang. They're not leaving for good. I can't have you running around on a horse forever, nor do I think you'd want to. No, that's true. Fine, bloodshed it is. Okay. Hey, level 43, fantastic. This means war, wild arachnid roundup. The Highlord was generous enough to send some of his recruits to protect us here at the mill. With your horsemanship skills and their martial prowess, we can do away with the spider problem easily. Hop back on that Mustang and scare those spiders again. This time, scare them all the way up here to the mill. These Heartglen recruits can handle things from there. Oh wow, we're gonna wrangle some...
Light bless you.
Okay. So we gotta... we could just kill them ourselves, but no, we're gonna drive them in. On with our horses. We need to whinny them into the mill and get these recruits to kill them all. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, come back. Come this way. Yeah. How many do we need to kill? Only 10? It's not the worst. Yeah, come this way, spiders. There we go. There we go. Go to your deaths. Sorry. I don't know. Something came over me there. I'm not sure what it was. Go, you stupid spider. Hey, come this way. There's spider cookies. It's really delicious flies. The most delicious flies you've ever eaten in your life are over this way. Trust me. Would I lie to you? No. I love spiders. Here we go. We're doing a great job here, Tarlstrom. Okay, this should be the last one. There we go. Yes! Yes!
King's honor, friend.
There we go. That's much more like it. Now my lumberjacks can get to work again. Nice riding out there, Vaalri. You cut a pretty impressive silhouette on that Mustang. Well, thank you very much. Hope your wife doesn't hear you saying that. Before you go, Vaalri, I have a message for you. There's someone in Heartglen who'd like to meet you. Said he's heard your name pop up a few times already. Consider yourself lucky, Vaalri. Not everyone gets a personal audience with Highlord Tirion Fordring. Oh, and feel free to use one of my Mustangs for the ride up there. They're the fastest money can buy. Well, thank you very much. Before we go, Tarlstrom, I've heard of this legendary character. Really? What have you heard? I don't know Tirion Fordring. What have you heard, Tarlstrom? There's so many heroes of the Alliance. It's hard to keep up with them all. I was also thinking, while you're figuring out what you know about him, I think we should... He's legendary, one of the greatest heroes of all time. Wow, okay. Awesome. Before we head up to meet him, this legendary hero, I do feel like we should probably help out here. I feel really bad for poor Kelly here. She seems... I'm not sure that Nathaniel is exactly the sharpest tool in the shed, as it were. And his wife is... I don't think she realizes quite how much danger she's in. So let's deal with these gnolls before... Or, yeah, the gnolls before we move on. Oh, look, someone else is scaring some spiders. Let's kill these gnolls, you know. I would feel so bad if we came back here one day and then found out that Kelly had been, like, killed by these gnolls. Or if she'd been, like, the baby had been eaten by the foxes, you know. Something gruesome like that could totally happen. And it would not be good. Oh, I'm still on this horse. Oops. So yeah, we should try to make sure that doesn't actually happen. Save the baby. Save the world. I can just picture her arriving home one day and he's like, honey, where's the baby? He's like, he's here on my back, and she pulls the thing off her back and there's just this like ripped strap dangling, covered in blood. It might be a bit grim, Tyrelstrom. Look here, Tyrelstrom. A member of the Scarlet Crusade is here. Look at this guy. That's so cool how you jump in as a wolf. I love that. That's amazing. Okay, that should be, I think, the last staff. I've got everything I need here. If you do, Tylestrom. Some of the old lumberjacks tell me that the Red Pine lived in the area several years ago, but left when the plague arrived. That doesn't make it okay for them to steal, though. Okay, I'll just put this back over in the lumber stores outside. Nathaniel probably won't even notice it was missing. I'm not sure that's good. I kind of want him to notice it was missing. Oh well. I don't want to order some sort of mass null genocide because of Mother's worries. I just like to feel safe in my own home. Thank you, Vaalri. I'll be throwing these in the fire. We don't want those gnolls just sneaking in and stealing them back. Okay.
Have a good one.
She gave me some nice booties. How do the booties look? They look exactly the same as my better boots, so I'm gonna stick with the better boots. Guess we're done here. Yeah, we're done here, Tyrelstrom. I don't know. I feel like that wife needs to talk to her husband a bit more and try to beat some sense into him. They both seem a little senseless, if you ask me. And here we go, Heartglen, the home of the Argent Crusade. This place looks amazing. Look, these are very well armed. Good day. Hello, sir. These guys, this is a well-equipped order. Tyrelstrom, we should take notes as we go through here. This is what we would like the order Reforged to become one day. Oh, this place is amazing. Oh, look at this. They've got a giant statue. Is that Tirion Fordring, Tyrelstrom? This giant statue? I would not want to get bashed by their shields either. He's got some sort of a very impressive sword. Interesting. Flightmaster. Alright, let's head inside the keep and let's meet the commander. We'll talk to the lieutenant afterwards. We should introduce ourselves to Sir Fordring first. Maybe Lord Fordring? I don't know. Highlord Fordring. Oh, of course. Yeah. This is why you're here, Tylestrom. This is why you're here. You stopped me from messing things up. Oh, here he is. Highlord Tirion Fordring. Okay, let's talk to him. Vaalri, it is truly a pleasure. I know you are young and still training, but I've had my eye on you. We, among the Argent Crusade, are always looking for promising new recruits, and you have indeed shown great promise. I have no immediate task for you, but merely wish to meet you in person, and see for myself what type of Draenei you really were. For the time being, the amenities of Heartglen are yours to enjoy. I look forward to our next meeting, Vaalri. You are dismissed.
Do not lose faith.
Farewell, Vaalri. Send my regards to the good men and women at the Mender's Stead. Okay. Oh, hello. Hang on, Tyrelstrom. Look, something's going on here. Good idea, Tyrelstrom. Del Gavron, you have something for us to do. I've been many places in my life, good warrior. I fought the battle for Anchorage, passed through the dark portal into Outland, and joined the Argent Crusade to beat the Scourge in coldest Northrend. Before it all, I was a farmer here in Lordaeron. Now I find myself here in Heartglen, a scant few miles from home. It's time I paid my respects. I'm headed to the Mender's Stead before I return home. I wouldn't mind meeting up with you again once I get there. Okay, he's going to Mender's Stead, Tyrelstrom. We've already been there, so we might want to head back and meet him there. And we could check in with everyone in Mender's Stead, see how the troll's doing. Greetings. How do you do? My name is Daria. I'm one of the priests in charge of preserving the peace here in Heartglen. One of my duties involves maintaining the tower down the trail to the southeast of Heartglen. This particular tower is of personal importance to the Highlord. It is the place where his son was killed. With the recent incursion of gnolls, however, maintenance for the tower has grown difficult. Will you help me rid the trail of some of these gnoll vandals so I can do my duty? We can certainly do that. And then I remembered that one of the lieutenants outside was looking for some help, so we could go and find her. Lieutenant, reporting in. Finally, you're here. Get to work. My men have been sparring with these wooden practice dummies for far too long. Sure, you can learn how to swing a sword by practicing with a dummy, but real combat requires a real combatant. I'd ask for them to send me someone imposing, but I suppose a skinny-armed Draenei warrior will have to do. Now get in there, teach my men how to fight. Lieutenant, just wait to see. Oh, Tarlstrom. I think the Highlord should choose his commander better. I mean, this woman just told us of a very private matter. Well, that's true. I think we're pretty trusted. I think we've proved ourselves, Tarlstrom. We have Heartglen trainee. You need something, Draenei? I need to challenge you to a duel. Fine, I won't hold back. Good effort. Grunt. Get ready, here I come. We're gonna show these. We're gonna show these grunts who's who. I'm just looking over my paperwork here, and it says that we're expecting a male Draenei warrior. You're not, He looks at me awkwardly. Never mind. It would appear that you are not the person I originally hired, but you did a good job, so I'm going to pay you anyhow. Maybe they got our notes mixed up there, Tarlstrom. Congratulations. Dritches sigh. Say, I never caught your name. Vaalri? Pleased to meet you, Vaalri. Got one more problem that needs fixing, and you have a look about you that just screams I'm a problem fixer. There's a small mine on the northern edge of Heartglen, where we get most of the ore that the town needs. My drudges who work the mine normally do a decent job. Unfortunately, it seems that a larger than average spider has taken up residence within this cave. Think you can clear things up for me?
See you later.
Lieutenant, we absolutely can. I mean, you saw what we did to your men, let's be honest here. What chance does a spider have? Oh look, they're terrified, the poor Tauren. They're scared. Let's get in there. Oh, hello. Chandril. You ready, Tarlstrom? To be fair, that is a really big spider. I'm a little bit terrified myself. Lieutenant.
What can I do for you?
Nice work. In retrospect, I'm glad that other Draenei warrior never showed up. You've proven to be all the help I need.
Good one.
Yeah, well, thanks. I would have expected a bit, more thanks, but I guess we'll just have to take it, huh? Guess we'll just have to take it. Alright, Tarlstrom, let's clear up these looters. And then we might head back to the Mender's Stead, I don't know. This is the tower that the commander spoke of. Oh my god, the Heartglen shield bearers, they've been slain. Talon's Tower. There's looters. Oh shit. Ow. Towers are hard, Tarlstrom. Quest complete. I must admit, Vaalri, I've been using my mind vision spell to keep tabs on you. I must say, the number of gnolls you found on the trail is truly staggering. Allow me to concentrate for a moment. You feel Daria's mind vision travel elsewhere, then it returns to you. Further down the trail, south of Talon's Tower, the gnolls have carved out a small meeting area to the east of the main road. Something unusual is happening there. I'm not certain what. We should investigate. I'll look for anything out of the ordinary. You, just protect yourself. Okay. Tarlstrom, we need to investigate. Yeah, the patrols are not very effective. It's a good thing that we showed up. Some actual competent warriors here. You know what, Tarlstrom? I suspect that the lieutenant who is training did not do a very good job at all. He did not do a good job at all. His men were not the best. What is happening up here? Tarlstrom, can you see this? Moldfang. Moldfang, strong! He is strong. He's dead now, but he was strong enough, alright. Gnolls and necromancy, what a surprise. And I thought here in the Western Plaguelands we had put these dark days behind us. He sensed Daria's eyes focusing on something on the ground. Wait, what is that? See those reagents over there? Are these supplies, and these supplies right here? They belong to the Argent Crusade. Gnolls are known for thievery, but as far as I know, Heartglen hasn't had any incursions since the Red Pine came. Very suspicious. I know a few helpful folks within Heartglen. Mars Fant, Outfitter Mendeleev, Bree Ironstock, and High Cleric Alphas. All can be trusted and are well connected. Question them to find out if they know anything like those lost supplies. Okay. Between the Lieutenant and Nathaniel, I think this order is in good hands. Yeah, at least Tirion Fordring himself seems to have his wits about him, but yeah, I've got my doubts about the rest, Tarlstrom. You're dead right there. Alright, we have arrived back in Heartglen. Let's see, who are we to speak to here? Ah, Bree Ironstock. This is who we're looking for. Bree.
Great to meet you.
Hello there, warrior. Hello, ma'am. Heard any interesting rumors lately? Well, let's see. I heard that Magus Bisp has been spending his time cooped up on top of his tower, working on some new spell or something. I'm changing an accent about 10 times during this. Let's settle on one. I heard that Delgaran was planning on retiring and heading back to his farm. He may have already left, in fact. Oh, and I heard there's some Draenei warrior running around town, asking people all sorts of annoying questions. Oh, just playing with you, love. Hope that information helped. Okay. Okay. It's something. We don't need to mount up. Oh, this is what I think of your crusade. The High Cleric is here.
Interesting.
May the light watch over you, child. And how may I help you this fine day? I'm looking for someone who may have stolen some supplies from Heartglen. Have any leads for me? Stolen supplies? Well, let me think about it. I know a certain priest named Arya who took all the extra wine after last week's service, but didn't throw it out as I asked. I believe she'll be apologizing soon, though. Alphys winks at you. I've also heard an abnormal number of confessions this week from one of our mages. What was his name? Crisp, Lisp, something along those lines. Now, be on your way.
Daylight's burning.
Daylight's burning. We know when we arrived here and I said I was really impressed with how they're running things. I'm not as impressed anymore. It's impressive and everything, but there's a lot that they could improve on. The discipline and the standard of a lot of their workers seems pretty lax. Ooh, Blood Elves. Don't like that. Morris Fant.
Hey there.
Good day, fair warrior. How can I be of assistance? Have you noticed anything strange lately? Any new customers in the blacksmith shop? Well, let's see. I saw some dredges running away from that mine over there. Said something about a spider. New customers? Well, there's Geraldine, the lovely young gnome who brought an axe twice her size last week. Oh, and Magus Bisp came by asking for armor. Not sure why he'd need plate armor. Yeah, Tyrelstrom, I feel like... I don't know about you, but I'm kind of narrowing in on a suspect here. I've got a good feeling about this. Yeah. Can I help you? Have you noticed anything strange lately? Any new customers buying anything suspicious? What is this, an interrogation? You're not one of Fordring's internal affairs guys, are you? Well, I've got nothing to hide. Let me look over my records. Last week I sold a ball gown to Lieutenant Minor, which struck me as odd. Ball gown. Oh, it's hilarious. What else? Magus Bisp bought several dozen leather jerkins, which he couldn't give a reason for. Oh, and Friar Burlingham came by to stock up on swimwear for his trip to Hard Wrench Hideaway. That's about it. If you don't mind, I have customers.
The Alliance.
Okay, well, Tyrelstrom, apparently my chief suspect is the lieutenant who is rude to us and who dresses up as a woman. No, it's obviously the Magus. Did you notice, Vaalri? Many names were mentioned, but one name was mentioned far more than the others. Bisp. Funny enough, I did notice that. You won't believe me, but it's true. Bagging Bisp. Magus Bisp is one of Hearthglen's most preeminent arcanists. To imagine that he would be interacting with gnolls and dabbling in necromancy? Unthinkable. You'll find him atop the tower near Heartglen's main gate. Hopefully you'll have an explanation for all this. If not, well, I wouldn't go to the top of that tower unprepared, Vaalri. Don't worry, I'm bringing one of my best men, my sergeant, with me. He knows how bad I am with towers. It's fine. He's got some healing spells ready if I fall down the stairs again. Alright, Bisp.
What can I do for you?
Oh, he's fancy looking. What are you doing up here, Draenei? Can't you see you're interfering with official Argent Crusade business? Well, I was just wondering what you knew about the gnolls. Oh, you'll pay for your life for interfering with my plans, you miserable scum. Alright, down he went. Tyrelstrom, not one for asking questions sometimes. He just goes in and attacks. Bagging Bisp. I suppose we can take his aggression as an admission of guilt. You alright, Vaalri? I'm fine. Turning yourself in. So, we already knew he was guilt. Fair enough, Tyrelstrom. But we might be in trouble now. We've killed a member of the Argent Crusade inside of Heartglen. Usually that's not smiled upon, even in self-defense. I recommend you come back to Mardenhold Keep and turn yourself in to Highlord Fordring. Hopefully he'll hear you out and will be sympathetic with your situation. I hope I haven't gotten you in any trouble. Oh, but Tyrelstrom, look what you've done now. We have to report to the Highlord because we've been accused of murder. I'm not even waiting for you. See ya. Oh god. Whoa. Ha. Oh, you can jump off too. Okay, we'll be on our best behavior here. This could get messy. Highlord, we need to report to you. I'm already aware of your actions, Vaalri. I welcome you into my town, give you my blessing, and what do? You slay the traitor we've been hunting down for weeks. Well done. Your heroism is budding much earlier than even I had anticipated. Well, that worked out really well. Whew. Okay, we can relax, Tilestrom. Things are okay. I was expecting some kind of punishment. So was I. Seems like the Highlord, though, he's a good leader. He's a good leader. I'm impressed. I like him. He doesn't mess around. He's got a more sensible head on his shoulders than a lot of the other officers here seem to have. So that's definitely reassuring. I'll be happy to work with him again in future. And it makes me feel good to help out the Argent Crusade, knowing that there's someone I respect at the helm. Alright, well, we can actually help them out a little bit more back in Mender's stead. And then I think we're ready to probably travel over to the Eastern Plaguelands. Delgaran, he has arrived here. We're back. Oh, and we maybe have more stuff to do for the commander here. I actually quite like the commander here. He had a sensible head on him. It would appear I arrived before you, Vaalri. Field Agent Kartish gave me the details about my old home. It seems my battles with the Scourge aren't quite over yet. Memories from a long past. It's funny the things you remember. I spent 16 hours a day working the fields, and every 7th day I'd head into bustling Anderhall to sell what I'd grown. It's a tough life, but we did alright. But I barely remember any of that. When I think back to those days, I think about Gloria's smile, or Andrea waving from the window whenever I look up from the plough. The farm's just a bit to the east, but I'm not sure I'm ready to go back, Vaalri. I just like to make sure I hold on to those memories. Okay, we want to gather mementos for him. Okay. You can do that. How's our friend over here? How's Zenkiki doing?
The Legion.
Field Agent. My analysis is complete. The blight that affects the animals here is no residual disease. No, it is something new. And I think I know what it is. The Cult of the Damned maintains a plague cauldron on a farm called Garen's Withering. This farm is due southeast of us, close to where the Eastern Plaguelands begin. I need a sample from this cauldron to verify my suspicions. Eliminate the Cauldron Lord present there for its key. We will then be able to access the cauldron and obtain my sample.
Long life.
Okay, well, Garen's farm. Well, that's a happy coincidence or unhappy coincidence. Seems like we've got the Cult of the Damned has taken over Garen's old farm. We might. I'm sure he knows, Tyler. I'm sure he knows, but we might want to be gentle about telling him the state of his farm and all the memories that he holds about it. Alright, here's the farm. Oh my. Okay, yeah. This farm is in a pretty bad way here. This farm's in a pretty bad way. It's covered in ghosts, hungering wraiths. Here's the Cauldron Lord. You think it looks in good condition? Tilestrom, you're crazy. You're crazy. Hang on. Oh my god, this giant Scourge Cauldron. An access panel to the cauldron remains securely fastened. In order to open it, you'll need to find the key. I've got the key. Cauldron Lord's Salrat's key disintegrates as it touches the lock on the access panel at the base of the cauldron's platform. A slight clanking noise is heard within, and the access panel swings open to reveal more viscous toxins within the cauldron's framework. There's a small spigot that the bottle fits well enough under, allowing you to draw a sample for Field Agent Kartish back at the Mender's stead. Cool. Return to the stead. You carefully close the spigot in the control panel, watching the cauldron's putrid ichors drip into the empty bottle. With the poison in hand, it's time to return to Mender's stead. Carefully close the spigot in the control panel, watching... oh, yes, just return. Okay. Okay. There's a faded finger painting. You also need to find his prayer book. Oh, hello. Okay, the prayer book is up here. Alright. Garen's Withering House is a viciously potent plague cauldron. Yes, we got it. Good work. One moment, please. It takes a moment to compare your sample with the sample he presumably had distilled earlier. Yes, this appears to be the corruption that is affecting the wildlife. With this knowledge and with your combat expertise, we may have the power to stop this. The Cult of the Damned maintains a small camp to the east, Militia Outpost, which they use for field training outside of the Scholomance. We may have allowed them to proceed unchecked with this training for too long. If cultists are truly using this plague to inoculate the wildlife, then Militia Outpost must be where the inoculation is occurring. Instructor Militia runs the outpost. Find her, slay her, and find out who she's taking orders from. We will certainly do that. Let's also return the mementos to Delgaron over here.
Greetings.
I wouldn't expect you to indulge the whims of a nostalgic old man, Vaalri. Still, if you find yourself in the area, well, we certainly did. Gloria used to read from this prayer book every night. How had I forgotten? She was so devout, Vaalri. His eyes turned to the finger painting. Oh, this painting. My daughter, Andrea. She loved to paint.
See you later.
Oh. Thank you. It was an honor, Telgaron. Zenkiki, oh dear. While you've been away, I've been trying a different approach on our friend Zenkiki. I believe he may have a future as a healer. This is mainly because healing spells never miss. I hear from Field Agent Kartish that the cultist camp to the east is where the plagued animals are coming from. I hope you don't mind escorting Zenkiki over there. Perhaps he can help heal some of the plagued animals within the camp? Okay. Okay, come on, Zenkiki, come on. The Tauren says she'll teach me to heal if we do a good job. Let's go, man. Oh boy. Yeah, Tiles from Zenkiki again. Oh, Zenkiki gave us the Mark of the Wild. That's actually the most useful thing he's done so far. Giving us 5% more strength. Oh, I see Instructor Militia here. Right, Zenkiki, can you heal this captive plague bear? There you go. Good work, Zenkiki. He might actually be good on this. Okay, you want to sneak up on the instructor? Alright. Okay, Tarlstrom. Now. There we go. Cult orders. I got a little bit stuck behind that barrel there. Desperate acts. Take a look at the paperwork Militia is carrying. The orders in Militia's possession incriminate Dark Master gambling of the Scholomance. They also conceal another important bit of information. The cult orders state that the plague from the cauldron at Garen's Withering is in fact being used for two purposes. The first is the practice of spreading disease through the animals of the Plaguelands, which you already knew about. The remainder of the plague is being shipped to the Weeping Cave, a cavern north of Militia's outpost, for use in some dark experiments. Students of the Scholomance are using this plague to reanimate the dead. Certainly they must be stopped. Alright, we've got a mission to do, Tilestrom. Alright, we're approaching the Weeping Cave here. Let's find out what dark experiments are going down within. Oh my, look at this thing. A flesh-cobbled brute.
I need to get closer.
Oh god! Oh, he's hideous. That is hideous. An unholy corpsicle. Also hideous. All these things are hideous. Oh my. Aphis. Yeah, it's a rare. Good work. Good work, Talstrom. Level 44, by the way. Alright. The students of Krasnov have been dealt with, and we have returned to Field Agent Kartish.
The Legion's end draws near.
You have gone above and beyond, Vaalri. Not only have we set back the cult of the damned in their crusade to replague the Plaguelands, you have uncovered another set of dire plans. They continue to reanimate the dead. Your name will definitely be mentioned when this information is presented to Highlord Fordring, Vaalri. You have my thanks and the blessing of the Argent Crusade. Oh, he gave us a sword. His sword.
May your days be long.
It's a kind gift. Alright, and Sentiki.
What brings you here?
By the grace of the Earth Mother, he's done it. Thank you, Vaalri. I admit, I'd nearly given up hope on Zenkiki. It is only due to your patience and diligence that he has come into his own as a druid and a member of the Cenarian Circle. And that's without even mentioning the good you've done for nature. You have my admiration and respect.
Walk with me.
Thank you very much. Oh look, he's turned into a tree. Not a tree, he's turned into tree form. Good work, Zenkiki. Thanks for helping me out, man. No more shape shifts for me. I'm gonna work on my healing. Alright, great stuff. Yeah, I think we're done in this region too. I think we've done pretty much everything we came here to do. Except for one thing, Tyrelstrom. Scholomance. lies to the south. Scholomance, the source of the plague in this region, and that's where Dark Master Gandling is. And if I remember rightly, we ran into, in the Scarlet Monastery, this mysterious woman who stole the Blades of the Anointed, and she was going to Scholomance, isn't that right? So we should expect to find her there as well. I think we should assemble the guilds. I think this is a task the Order needs to complete. We're going to Scholomance, Tilestrom, and we're going to Lillian. That's right, yes, that was her name. We're going to figure out what happened to Lillian. We're going to slay Dark Master Gandling. And we're going to cleanse the last Scourge Bastion in the Western Plaguelands. Let's do it.